Hi, I'm Grant McComey, and welcome to another edition of Travel Oregon's Grant's Getaways. Well, this week, something different. We're leaving the Willamette Valley far behind and heading high into the hills of the Oregon Coast Range to what some call a heavenly ribbon of asphalt. It's the Nestucca River National Scenic Byway. Come on along. Back road adventures are the very best, especially when I leave city noise and hubbub behind to find a slower pace that gets me out of the race from this place to that. The Nestucca River sings on its way to the sea. Along this narrow winding roadway, you may hear its song. Be prepared to spend some time, though, and savor a trail that threads through the heart of these mountains, where milky white clouds dance above giant Doug fir, or tiny wild iris burst to life close to ground. We're on a back road so significant that the Bureau of Land Management calls 11 miles of it a National Scenic Byway. You sure won't have to worry about getting lost on this scenic byway. That's because there's a huge wooden map to show you the way right at the very start, plus 4 different campgrounds for an overnight stay. The river's campgrounds, like Dover, are often sheltered under a cool canopy of maple and alder. But don't get too comfy. Soon it's time to trade in the truck and the roadway for a different trail. So sometimes the campgrounds are simply a starting point that kind of launch you onto the side trips like this one right here at Dover. Check out Dover Waterfalls. It's a stunner right now. It's certainly all of that, so bring your camera when you travel this way. For the byway parallels an ancient river marked by 40-million-year-old basalt rock formations. Even on a dry day, the rocks are drenched by water, dripping and dropping across lush moss and wild flowers. Fan Creek Campground is the place to be for more riverside fun. Towering trees set this site apart that also offers a handful of larger RV sites for the motorhome crowd. Stop in at Alder Glen for a whopper of a waterfall. It's a place where wildflowers grow right next to more riverside campsites. One in particular rests just across the namesake falls. You're apt to find me along this river, especially on a day when sunbeams light up the scene and fairy slipper orchids wave you along as the river rolls to its magical ageless song. The Nestucca River Scenic Byway is not to be missed. The Nestucca River Scenic Byway will make a fine day-long getaway, but of course, with camping as an option that's always by your side, the two taken together make for a hard-to-resist vacation and let the outdoor experience last a little longer. Well, now let's take a look at next week's edition of Grant's Getaways. Summer days are the getaway days for families on the go as we explore solitary beaches in the Tillamook Estuary.
I mean, look at this. Gosh, we've got it all to ourselves. 300 miles of coastline, it's all ours.
We go with a pro who knows how bay clamming's done.
Get that rake out in front. If you feel something, then hook them and bring it up. That's a beauty you got there.
All you need are boots, a rake, and spirit of adventure.
I love this.
That's not all. We drop rings to pull in our catch. And then
This is our getaway chowder.
we head for the kitchen to round out our adventure, a seafood feast, and everyone lends a hand.
Cooking is the reward. It's the culminating reward. Bring back a couple memories while you eat it.
On the next Grant's Getaway, join us for bay clams and crabs along the Oregon coast. Don't miss it. Finally, if you're interested, consider making the Nestucca Scenic Byway a part of an entry into a unique travel contest. It's called the Oregon 150 Challenge, and it offers a dream vacation as a grand prize somewhere in the state of Oregon. You can check out the details on the Travel Oregon website. So until next week, get out here and make your own outdoor adventures come true, and let Travel Oregon be your guide. For Travel Oregon, I'm Grant McComey.